What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream, Thursday night stream. I was going to say show, but I barely got it posted. I've got bars. If any of you all, when you do come in, I've got bars on the left and right, the way I've got this camera set. Let me know if you see those bars. I haven't went on to the other side yet and looked at it. Let me go on the other side. Heck, I'll just go look at it and see if it looks right. Mac is eating. He'll be with us shortly. And hopefully a few of you guys will get in here. Let me see what this looks like. All right. Bear with me because I don't see anybody at this moment. All right. I'm clicking on the outer bra. Yeah, I do have those bars. Yep. Bear with me, guys. Hang on. We'll stay here and talk a minute. If anybody piles in, comment. No one in here yet. Let me. There's something wrong here. I got a setting or something wrong, and I've looked at every setting. And I know I'm familiar with the bars, but I'm just trying to figure out what the crap is going on with that bars. Let's see. Ah, showcase wouldn't cause it. Let's see. Hey, garage guy. Appreciate you dropping in, man. Bear with me. I'm on a for some reason it wasn't that way a few minutes ago. I did a setting and it just threw bars on the left and right of the screen. So it makes me look like the old 4.3 televisions. Go figure. I rushed to get this thing going. Let's see. I'm trying to figure this stuff out here. ND off. Oh well. Most of it I know. Just for some reason I can't figure out. I rebooted and it's still there. Let me see if this does it here. Hang on. We're gonna do 30 frames, 50 million. Okay. Let me see if that does it. Actually, you're gonna see the TV when I mean the monitor. Bear with me. Now there's those bars again. That is wild. Huh. I cannot figure that one out. Don't matter what setting I set it on, I've got those black bars on the left and right. It don't make sense. Got the settings right. Let me put it on 60 and see what happens. No, same thing. This is really weird. This just come out of the blue here, this problem. Automatic autofocus. Continuous focus. I don't know what's going on with it, to be honest with you guys. Let's see. Let me go to the 24 frames of setting. Hang on. Let me put it on fine. And it still does it. It's almost like something's wrong with the StreamYard, but it can't be. It's got to be the camera. Yeah, got you, garage guy. Yeah, I know it's strange, man. It was fine a few minutes ago, and I hit something on the camera or something reset, and I've looked at every setting here. I got it on manual, and I've tried the 30 frames. Let me try this 16 by wide if I can find it again. I don't usually set it on 16 by 9. There's a reason for that. Let's see. Okay, I've got that right. Let's see. I apologize having to put you all, at least some of you, through this. Let me see. No. Well, let me doggone. Let's see. Auto power off temp, standard. HDMI settings. Let me check that. Oh, I got on 20. Okay, I got that normal. Off. TC output off. I don't know what the heck TC output is. Let me hit that, see if that does it. No, see? That's not even Frames per second, 60. That's not changing it. I put it on auto, still got black bars. That is wild. 'Cause I know most every menu setting on this doggone camera. That's what's so strange about it. Not all of a sudden went haywire and right when I start the stream up. Let's see. Focus area, product showcase. That wouldn't do it. Nope. I didn't think that would do it. Let's see. I could reset the whole camera, then the show will be messed up. Bear with me a minute. Aspect ratio. Let me try that. Okay, if I do it 16.9. That did it. Hot dog. So much for the doggone guy on YouTube that told me to put that setting on there. I'll go on and leave him a comment here in a day or two. There we go. Appreciate you coming in, garage guy. Hang on a minute. Oh, gee, what a mess. Rush. I had to, even the lighting is horrible in here tonight. I didn't realize it. I've got two lights on. Ordinarily, I only have one, and I can overexpose this, but anyway, Mac's waiting. He's eating dinner. Well, anyway, that did it. But it did look like the old TVs, though. I agree. Boy. But I swear I had it on that 3x2 setting the last time I did a stream. That's kind of strange. Right now, I've got it. Something's not right even now. Apologize. Don't get your head spinning here. Let's see. Something I want to change here, and I can't. Welcome to the dumpster show, as Echo used to say. JPEG quality. We're going to put extra fine. I doubt that has anything to do with it because we're streaming, not making writing to the SD card. Let's see. Memory center. What is it? Auto focus, auto clear. Let's put that on, see what happens. Let's see. I apologize. These lights I got here are overhead. I don't have a fill-in LED panel like Mac, and I can't get the skin tones right. I can't get the the white balance right. That's what I'm saying. And it's just a pain tonight. See, last time I streamed, I had light come into the window, and it did pretty decent. Right on auto. Right there, it's starting to get darker. You'll see. Shade. You'll see it get colors get more enriched, which is basically nothing but the candela or the daylight balance and all that crap. Auto white balance. Underwater. I got underwater here. Daylight. Cool white. Warm white. Cloudy. Hurry up and get to it. Oh, there we go. Auto white. All right. I doubt if that did anything, to be honest with you. Bam. Well, now it's unfocused. There it is. Whoa. Makes me look. I've been exposed to the sun and got a doggone whoa. Man, I had a setting on this wrong, Mike.
Hang on, let me switch there.
Yeah, take your time. We only got one in. Garage guy 79. Appreciate you being here, garage guy. Need some light, man. I that's the one I was wanting to talk to you about. We'll talk about it a little bit on the show too. That way I get to talk to you. That'd be good. I don't have all I got is now is my overhead there, and then the overhead and get fill in any to lighten me up. And I can change the camera, and wash me out, But Funny, I had it okay the other day with the light coming through the window, which makes sense because it's like an extra light. But I'm gonna have to get a panel back here, like you, and splash on me because I look dark, even with my ISO. I think I'm on auto white balance right now. You hear me?
Yeah, you did cut out, but you're back now.
Oh, okay. I got this thing here mounted on a, I think 8 or 9-inch microphone stand, the camera. I bought a small rig grip for it, Mike, and you guys, $34. That way the battery door hangs down and just don't have to worry about it. It's got like a little wooden grip. You've probably seen them on Amazon. So I got that ordered. And I'm trying that out to see if I like it. But
so this is the Sony camera now, is it?
Yeah. I had an issue. I won't even go into it, but they sent me another one here about a couple hours ago. So I've been charging it and trying to get it set back up. I had the other one set up pretty, no memory cards flashing. I had the other one set up pretty good with just the one bulb overhead, but I think I had light coming through why it looked fairly decent. I don't even remember what time I streamed that other show. I was trying to think. It would have to be Thursday. But either way, I can't get to the darkness. My shirt brightened up. It's too dark. I want to ask you, how do you use your panels, your LED? Have you got them in front of you right now?
Yeah, I got one just up here, a small. Let me show you.
About arm's length from you? Okay.
It's just a small one, and it's probably, like I say, it's just up on the shelf in front of me, and it just highlights me.
That's what I need.
But even when it's off, it's not that bad. It's not too dark because the camera seems to pick up pretty well.
Well, for some reason in here I can't. Maybe I'm not used to. Maybe I'm so used to being washed out with the Logitech. Maybe that's it.
All I did was I just followed the videos from YouTube with a couple of guys telling me how to do more of my setup. I went through because there's so many settings on this camera.
Oh, yeah.
And I went through and followed the videos exactly how they told me. I did it to the latter, and I got it set up in like a memory now. So I just got to hit MR and it brings it up into 4K. But this setting I got is no good when I go outside because it's too bright. I have to go back onto an auto setting.
Right.
When I'm outside.
That makes sense. Yeah. Well, it is. You're just into the Kelvin of the Kelvin is the shade of sun, 4,000 degrees light. Like these shop lights, I think are 4,000 Kelvin. And but it don't look as good as the other camera for some reason. It just looks more different, darker to me. Now I hit every setting I can think of, even during a live show. Try to get it. I had boxes on the both sides a while ago, little black bars. I got rid of that. And you know where I got that at? From the guy on the YouTube. I'm not saying which one, but he told me to put it on that one. And I thought that's the one I did the last time, but apparently not. I got it on 16:9 now. So, but it did like a garage guy mentioned, it looked like an old television, 4.3 television in the old days. But where is my glasses? I got to get me a light panel though, because my room lights in here are no good. And my LED up here, it's a little one of those round bulbs, but it's flattened bulb, about an inch thick, and it's not really meant for video or anything, for live streaming. And then I got a piece of white plastic art stuff in front of it right here to shade some of it. Maybe that's causing it. Maybe if I remove it, it might do better.
Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got four double fluorescent lights in here, but they got the LED tubes in them.
Yeah, now I can do this. I'll show you. This is probably going to wash me out, even on auto white balance. I think I got it on auto. That's probably better, but it's bright.
Yeah, that's not washing you out. That looks okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a shop light, and I've kind of got it filtered with some styrofoam stuff, art panels.
Yeah, that looks much better. It's just brightened you up a bit.
Oh gosh, Dred. I wasn't worried about me, man. I was just trying to get the contrast right. But appreciate you coming in, Dred. Oh boy. I just got this thing, and had it on charge maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And Matt could have texted me, and I ran in here real quick and tried to get it all together. And then I had to reboot several times because I was having some, I'm having, with this camera, I'm having OBS issues. I can't just put my camera into OBS. I did it first here, believe it or not, when I sit down today, about an hour ago or less than that. And then I turned around and put it back in OBS and restarted it. And it threw me up like I was under a magnifying glass. So it was really crazy looking. So I just took OBS out of the picture. Yeah. Appreciate you being here, Tread, garage guy. Boy, this is pathetic. Boy, I think I threw that thing up at what? 740, 750 maybe. Boy, it was quick.
Oh, there's a bit few more jumping on now.
Yeah. Let's see, I can barely read them with glasses. Nation, I use the old camera because the PC upload my videos, which was made in 2003. Yeah. Hey, you know how old my PC is? This was built in 2011, 12. So figure that. So 14 years old, 13, 14 years old. It is so old that I have I think the PCI Express Gen bus system in here is PCI Express 1, which I think was the original. I think I could have the 2, but in other words, this is a very early generation of the upgrades they started doing to the motherboard on a PC. And I'm going to buy. I put a bunch of stuff in a cart today on Amazon. It was with a i9 because that's about $500. It was $1,900 something for me to build it myself. Excuse me. And I don't have that kind of cash right now or credit. I got this camera I paid off, of course. You see, not many because they're over at Christmas. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. I might do a show Friday or Monday before Mac. I forgot about that. Yeah, you got High Boy stream sometimes on Thursday, and I kind of just backed off, and I'm there again. And now I got Chris over there streaming and doing streams. I forgot about that. It's not going to be nobody here tonight, Mac.
I wonder why he's doing a Thursday night now. I thought his show was a Wednesday night.
His was, but I think he's doing it for what's his name? You know, garage guy. You know who I'm talking about? A guy. I think it's on a guy's channel. He's got a tactical name. I can't think of it now.
He's got somebody with Desert Tactical on tonight, I think.
Yeah, he's gonna. Said he was gonna. He said the other week he was gonna start streaming every Thursday. So I'm dead in the water, Mac. I got all these guys. That's all right. We'll run a few minutes and then we'll close it out. And
it's weird. He's changed his date.
Yeah.
He was Wednesday for years.
Yeah. You know, we're a very small community of streamers. Like Mac streams now. Mac didn't used to stream. I didn't used to stream. Mostly it was High Boy, Georgia, and Scotsman. That was about it. And I didn't follow any of the 2A stuff. I wasn't into that. Echo says that it was kind of slow over there. Be honest with you, I'll just say it. And I says, okay. And I went over there, didn't say hello to them all the time and kind of talk to them occasionally. And they support me occasionally, come in here, and I appreciate it. And they'll do a thumbs up. But now, boy, there's so many of them that even me and Echo brought in that now they're streaming, and now my slot's totally gone. So it is what it is. But I'll find I'll either do it Monday night or Friday. I may do 2 shows. That way
if Wednesday's open, you could probably jump onto a Wednesday night now then.
You got Hillbilly streaming, doing a premiere and a live stream for I think 50 minutes or something. Yeah. Plus that's why I think I'll stream twice. I may just go Monday night before you, Mac. I mean, that way I can plug you, taking over to Mac's coming on now. And the thing is, I don't like it and I haven't did it. You know why? Because I can't have you on.
Yeah, I tied in a little bit with work, but
yeah. So I've tried not to go on that night, before you. That goes to shows. I tend to be loyal guys. You've heard me mention this. I like Mac, and I like a lot of you guys, and I want to try to work into the shows and spend time here. And sometimes it's just, for Mac, it's really hard. He does work and just get off. I don't know if I would be doing what he does, get off work and go right into a live stream, be honest with you. But he's always been here for me, me and Echo from the very beginning. I appreciate that. Vanessa jumped in. I was hoping you'd come in, Vanessa. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by. Yes, like I say, it's crowded. I'm gonna have to come up with another night Thursday, and I suspected this. I did okay though before this, Chris and this Spectre Solutions. That's what it is. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know if he makes parts or what, but
I think he does like night vision goggles and things.
Oh, okay. Well, hell, I'll go buy some night vision shit and put it out here on the stream then. In time. Actually, I do have some night vision, but it's a cheap night vision device. I can actually see animals out there in the woods at night. I haven't used it in quite a few years. But what's Tread saying there, Matt? Can you talk? You can say hello to him, talk to him too, and read off some of that. I don't have you as a. I sent you a link where you can co-host this show last week. Again,
I'm not sure. I only had one link tonight, which was this one that I came in on.
You may have overlooked it, and I swear I sent you one last. I sent you two links. Seemed like last Thursday. I was thinking it was last Thursday.
You only sent one tonight, though, did you?
Yeah, only one. So, and I didn't tell you about it because I forgot when we got the show going. I just kind of, I said, let's go ahead and talk to the chat. You started talking to the chat, and I was thinking, well, Mac's got a link. I probably should tell him, but I didn't say anything. Let me hang on a second. I can't do it. I'd have to go on the opposite side. Here, no, I can do it during the show. Hang on. Let me send you a link.
Say hi to everybody. So there's Garage Guy's joined us. Hi, Garage Guy. And I saw Tread is out there. And C&T Designs and Arms. Good to see you guys. And Vanessa, of course, Vanessa Kitty's joined us. Good to see you, Vanessa. So thanks all you guys for jumping on. Yeah.
Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, it's pending. It shows pending co-host.
Let me have a look on the email again.
Yeah.
So there's a link, and then there's another one. You can find more details here. Is it that one? Guest instructions, that is. No, I don't
have a data.
Only one link to open up.
Okay, let me just undo it. Let's see. See if I can undo it and just send you another one. Let's see. I'll remove you. And I'm going to send you one again here. Hang on. I'm going to have to go copy your email address. I don't have it memorized. Bear with me a minute. Everyone, let me see. Let me see if it might automatically type it in. Hang on, let me try it. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That's just admin. Co-host. No, it's not going to let me automatic type it in. Okay, hang on. I'm going to have to go into my email and get your email address. Copy and paste it. Hey guys, you guys and gals here, I appreciate it a lot. I really do. We'll get this going here, and we'll just change the night if we have to. Let's see, compose. JU, there you are. I got you in a mail. I'm just going to copy it. Let's see. Copy. I can't even see because the camera's in my way. Hang on. Crap. There we go. I got it now. Close this out. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize. Let me see. Where'd Mac? My dude, not Mac out. Let me see. Oh, I got to go back into that thing. Hang on. I still got to go to StreamYard on another window. Hang on. Somehow I lost Mac. Probably knocked him out. Let's see. Okay. Gmail. Here you go. You'll have a link in a minute, Mac, if you're listening. I don't know if you got a stream open. Let's see. Well, got to go to StreamYard on 2 different sides. Bear with me here. This is getting confusing even for me. I got 2 StreamYards open is what I'm doing here. Okay. Members, here we go. I got it. Invite member. Okay, here it comes. I'm going to put you as a co-host. Send invite. There you go. All right, I got it to him now. I don't know. I must have knocked him out or something. Or I don't. Interesting. Good to see you, Coop. I was on that show, man. I said a few things at first. Coop, first on that show, I seen you up there, and I went, "Whoa!" And I started listening to that stuff about locking guns up and making laws. The government basically what they're doing. They're trying to come into. They used to say, in the 90s, they were trying to come into our bedrooms. Y'all probably, and I'll go political for a second, but now they're trying to come into our gun rooms. They're trying to come into our safes. And I don't believe in that. They have no business in it. It's up to you as a homeowner. It's your private property. You store how you see fit. You pay the consequences if something happens. But I had to say some comments in that stream of yours, CNT. Some of the things I tell you, I heard the mention of that about being, GOP. And I says, well, yeah, she went when her husband got whacked, and injured, which is a horrible tragedy. She went woke and left. But you know what I'm talking about. You know the history, I'm sure, because if I know it, I know you do. You read all this and do the streams. But if you got it yet, Matt, you see the link? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm here. I've jumped back on.
I was sitting there trying to read the side, and I got off focus there. Let's see. Needs to come on, do a show with me. I will, man. Yeah. I'll if it's a show politically, yeah, I'll do that definitely. I do like talk politics. I don't like to fight with people though over it. I don't want to do it, on that. But definitely give me something to different talk about. I'm not a 2A advocate, or a warrior, but I do. I mentioned here last year there's a lady. She does streaming. Her and her husband have a studio. I ran into her at a restaurant. Don't ask me how we got talking. We did. And she was married, and she had she streams live. She's been at, I think, she's been on the national. In other words, a huge audience speaking. And I met her. I got her phone number, got her card, and her husband knows it. It's nothing like that. So I told her, I mentioned something. I said, well, some of the things that people talk about in that community, I don't quite get the modern language of it. Because I guess I'm old school, and I am old school. And so I she says, well, what have you done 2A lately? And I went, there's that talk again. I'm thinking, 2A lately. But yeah, I'm glad we got a lot of people on YouTube, pushing 2A stuff and pro stuff like that. That's a good thing. Yeah, definitely. Ain't nothing wrong with it. These 5 people. Let's see. CNT. Yeah. I figured you knew. Good. Yeah. I'm the type. I guess I've almost turned libertarian, to be honest with you. I've kind of went to the. As Reagan used to say, hey, when you regulate, it ain't no good. When they get into it, it ain't no good. So that's all I'll say. I'll get off of that. But I'm doing, I got to get this powder and stuff going, Mac, for this 223. Let me see if I can get this thing to focus on what my settings are now. Hang on. Let me blow me up. Yeah, look at that. That's what me and Echo used to want to do one time. I don't know if I got product showcase on. I can't remember. But
it's nice, that camera, because it really zooms in on stuff. You can really get in close, as long as you can get it to focus, like on your hand, like you did there.
Look at there. Oh, what? No wonder I was dark. Okay, I had it zoom. When you zoom in, it changes the f-stop. See how I get a little washed out? Now watch. When I zoom in a little bit, I darken because the f-stop is shrinking. And I do know basic camera because I used to do a lot of photography in the 80s on Nikons, 35 millimeter. So I do understand f-stops and shutter speeds. So watch. I wash out because it's a 1.8. It's what 2.8, I think at this right here. Watch. You'll see it get darker because I don't have that light max spot. That's something I noticed about your show, Matt. When you zoom in, you don't get dark, and it has to be those panels you're using. Because when I zoom in, I get dark here because I don't have a panel. Now look, boy, see, you're not dark now.
Yeah, it's
but mine, I'll go dark there. Mm-hmm. But those panels help a little bit. Definitely. I'm probably going to get one in a stand, at least one panel, and I may get one key light. So I'll at least have two lights here. About the same number you got. Brutal Bob, what is up, brother?
Hi, Bob.
Let's see. We have all right, Bob, knock that stuff off, man. We have the movie star and the professor on the panel. Thank you very much. As Elvis says. I don't know he could wish if I had that kind of money and that kind of house. I've been at his house. Boy, I tell you, it may not be as huge. I think it's 17,000 square foot now. It started out, I think, God, what was it? 13,000 or something. He added on to it years later. Took the garages and actually closed them in. And boy, I like that old place. It's something else. I like the design of it. I can tell why he loved it. And they say it's still a working farm too. Got horses there. They still breed. They feed the horses. They definitely, do the yard and upkeep and all that. So they said it was still a working farm. That's interesting. But yeah, I don't have like Mac. I'm not the movie star like Mac. He got that little LCD panel. I did have a link to that, Mac, because I think you sent me a picture of it one day in a text where you got it. And I went on Amazon. I found it, but I can't find it now. So don't ask me what I'm drinking, guys, because it will shock you. Can we say tequila? I was thinking about Ahmed, the little dummy on Jeff Dunham. He always does that. I'll kill you. Right. I love that show, man. When he does a lot of things, often on YouTube. And I try to watch. I don't care much for some of the other dummies. I like Walter and I like Ahmed. That's my two favorite. Bubba. I got a lot of Bubbas around here, so I don't really think some Bubba's okay. I've actually known a few like that. Where's my beer? My britches are falling down. So. Oh me.
Yeah, I'm going hunting tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah, I've got a javelina or a pig hunt tomorrow. It opens up tomorrow, so I'm not actually going to work. It's been absolutely pouring here today. We've just had non-stop rain all day, and it's cold, it's miserable, it's snowing up north, and wow. It's been a crappy day, but I'm hoping tomorrow is going to be the best day of the weekend, so we're going to try and go out and get some pigs tomorrow. 3 of us have got tags.
Oh, that's going to be fun, man. Tomorrow. Be careful with those hogs, boy. They can run after you, and charge you. Yeah. And they'll tear you up. Watch this. I'm washed out, so all I got to do is just, well, wait a minute. Don't make me up. There we go. All I got to do is go in a little bit and it clears it up because I don't have that panel light. There we go. I'll just leave it.
That little controller is good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not. Oh, I like it, guys. Any of you guys interested? I got the same little controller Max got, Sony. Only thing I know how to work on it really is the focus thing right now. And it's got little legs and it's also a little tripod you can set on the bench. So I think I paid $138 for it. Plus tax. So yeah, this is nice. I had to get it. Matt got it. So, I found me and my brother went the other day, yesterday. I think it was Matt. We went to a local gun store.
All right.
And they had almost a 5-inch Ruger Vaquero, polished, of course, stainless steel, 45 long coat, I know there's a debate about long coat, but bear with me. Coat named it long coat after a while. And it's not a 5.5 barrel. It's a little shorter. If it was a 5.5, I would love it. But I pulled it out, and it feels to me like it's had a trigger job, because I tried another one here. I tried one at another gun store. They got a 357 in stock, Geberal stainless steel, and boy, the hammer is hard. I mean, it's stiff. So this had used, I think it's $880 used. So it's had to have probably a trigger job. Now, I seen one months ago that had a same length barrel, and it had a really light trigger and smooth. It was amazing. And they sold it, I think, for $780 or something used. So
yeah, they've gone up now, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, the past few months they've gone up already, just used here. And the 45 was $880 or something, and then at the other store they had a 45. It was $999 for a used 45 Geberal stainless steel. But another store had it for $800 something, which last year it was $700 something. So I got to get one soon, because I got to get the cowboy holster. I may see if I can get Mark Thomas to end up designing me maybe black leather or brown. I hadn't decided yet on a cowboy holster. I love single action armies. I'm a nut over them. I grew up as a kid. My first memory of guns was Matt Dillon, Rawhide TV show. What else? The other one, Paladin. And Paladin, I've been watching it, past year actually. Occasionally, I'll pick it up and watch it on the instant streaming channels. Well, we turned into the dumpster here. Or to go over on the other side. Get the hell over here. That damn show. Well, back in the old days, me and Echo and us, we could cut up, couldn't we, at times? Sometimes to the point of our own detriment, we would cut up occasionally. And sometimes I get off the air and I go, Echo, we can't keep talking like that, man. We got to stop. But I do like joking, cutting up, and laughing. I mean, it's just I like a more relaxed atmosphere. But you have to be careful, because I end up going the wrong way.
Yeah, garage guy saying it must be the weather that came. I think this is the storm that came across California yesterday and the day before. I think it's hit us now. So it's it's past now, and it's pretty. It was quite clear when I was driving home from work. It had stopped raining, cleared up a bit. So hopefully tomorrow we can have a dry day, and there's supposed to be a really big storm coming in on Saturday. It's supposed to be a really crappy day Saturday.
Mm-hmm. We've had a lot of rain here, cold weather, and all of a sudden, past few days, it's been sunny and actually kind of warm. And actually, I had to take my coat off occasionally during the day. I'm doing my walking again, hitting the neighborhood, trying to get my core energy back up. I've been I don't know, just been sitting around since before Christmas a lot, and it's had an effect on me. But I am still doing the paint and stuff. I got a gray paint I got to order from Eastwood. I want to change the heat shields from silver Eastwood paint to a gray, but I want a light gray. I need to call them and talk to Eastwood and see if it's a light gray or dark gray, because they don't really say. It just says gray can of spray paint. Yeah, I was on that. I hadn't talked to you about that, Mac, or texted you about that. I was on there the other week, and I heard that guy announce he was going to start streaming Thursday nights. I actually had kind of forgot about it until we got on here, and I think, was it Garage Guy mentioned it? And then I remembered. Yep, I remember the conversation. I thought he said in February comes on, will be streaming Thursday nights. So you got High Boy, him, and then you can forget it with me. I'm not going to sit here and stream. It's the whole
you
crew.
may as well just change over to a Wednesday night then. If Chris is going to do Thursday, just do a Wednesday night at this time. I'm normally home by about 6:30 on a Wednesday anyway. So
okay,
just maybe try it and see how it goes. It's the end of the day. If he needs to do Thursday, we can change and jump onto Wednesday maybe.
Yeah, I'll definitely look at it. We'll try it. How's that? Yeah, I'll go ahead and post a show. We'll do it next Wednesday and give it a kickoff and see what it turns out. But I do know like I said, we're a small community, and it don't take but a few streaming channels to take your entire audience away, or 3/4 of it, and it just happens. That's one reason I held off, out of respect for High Boy there for a while too. I've been following him since the early days. He first started doing videos, and before I ran into him, and I'm pretty good at mechanical things. I've worked on cars, I've sold cars, I've detailed cars. I'm just a car guy, gearhead. I did sales too, and I ran into him years ago when he was a small channel, and I remember and he had those Hornady stuff there, and I had watched other people, and I'd realized other people they weren't quite that good, and I knew as soon as I seen him that he knew what he was talking about, and I stuck with him all those years. So, I can usually spot somebody. I've had, when I first started, especially with my channel. Now, this is not my original channel. My original channel's gone. What was I going? Something I was going to show you. God, I forget now. Brain fart. Jeez. Oh God, I can't remember what I was going to say there. Jeez. I was looking for something. Anyway, I followed him from the beginning on that one. I do have this is something even years ago he had the Mighty Armory, the old decapper I bought, and I've never regretted this old joker. I got this thing for like $26. It was on sale, dirt cheap, years ago. And I've mentioned this before you may remember it, Mac, that when I bought my stuff, and I went in the what you call it, rabbit hole with this stuff. I bought my stuff when it was no tax on Brownells and free shipping, and most of the time 20 and 30% off. I mean, huge sales at Brownells back in the old days. So I mean,
a lot of that's gone now, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I actually ordered some few things. I was trying to think which ones. Punches, brass punches, and a few other things. This block here, I think this come off of Brownells, and it took like 2 weeks to get here. But I still shop Brownells, but because it is what it is. They do the post office. They send it through a carrier like UPS. Then they drop it off at the post office. Then the post office sits there and schedules it. And then they'll drop it off. So it just went on and on. But I've shopped Brownells for years. They're a good company. All companies got their little issues, but boy, they used to have awesome sales. I mean, all the time, almost every week. So that was when I was driving. This press here, this T7 I got, guys. I won't zoom it in, but you can see it right here. I gave $289 for this, no tax. Go online now and see what this thing sells for on sale. Probably what, $349, Mac? Probably on sale.
Probably they've got everything's gone so expensive now.
Yeah. Plus shipping, plus tax. So you're talking $400, even on sale almost for this. I gave $289, nothing. That's it, flat. Boom. 100 and I can't remember this one, 180 or 107. I can't really recall. Boy, this one's, I didn't really do this one a lot, this single stage, but I'm going to tell you, boy, they machined this so doggone fine that it is actually tighter and better than my T7. I mean, the shaft, the ram is more snug in it and smoother. I mean, and the handle don't hardly move on it compared to the more play on the T7. But both are great presses. And I've been watching CW's. I know some of you checked it out. His mech he's got, like Echo had. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I watched a couple of the videos.
Mm-hmm. I like that mech press. I wouldn't mind having it, but I got the Forester. And when I do get my 308, I'm gonna get a little, probably a Ruger American again, Ruger 308. Put a scope on it, go hunting. I'm probably gonna start using that Forester at that point. But typically, if I'm not loading 308, I don't use the Forester. I have did 223 on it, 5.56, but it's kind of a waste, slow,
Yeah.
But T7 is really where I tend to rock a lot, even for 223, 5.56. And to be honest with you guys, I don't do the 650 often because last time I used it was mostly the prime because I didn't have the RCBS, and I don't like priming on the presses. But I like to sit here and take my time and reload. I don't like to, I don't want to crank out. If I'm in a hurry, yeah, I probably would fire up to 650, definitely. If I needed 100 rounds or something, or 200 to go shoot, I definitely would. But, it's sitting over with plastic over it now, which keeps dust off of it. It's like new. I got upgrades on it, primer upgrade on it, roller bearing rod upgrade on it, the pawl upgrade on it, spring upgrade on it. It's been a good press. I almost sold it to Willie Bullitt, man. He wanted it I think I told him I'd take about $1,000 for it. I paid $1,300 for it, time the upgrades, or maybe $1,400. And as soon as I did, Christmas hit, and they come out with a 750 and discontinued it.
The 650 is much better than the 750.
I think so. I haven't tried it, but everything I've watched, I do like the 650 better. I don't care what.
I don't like the way the primer thing works on the 750. I know it's supposed to be safer, but I just don't like the way it all works. It looks too fiddly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're in the same camp I am. I think the 650, regardless of what you think about the carousel primer, it's a good one. You keep it clean, it works.
Yeah,
it really does. Echo's the one that got me doing. I know it sounds weird. Echo got me to. I had a little play in this T7 here when me and him started streaming. He says, and I already knew about the grease. Like I got red and tacky here. I got blue wheel bearing grease here, and red and tacky I've tried. But he said, get some Vaseline, put on that ram. I put the Vaseline on this ram, just the light coat on it, and guess what? This ram will not move. So if you got a ram on your press and you don't like it moving a little bit, just take Vaseline with your finger, rub it on it because it's clear. Wipe off the excess. When you lower it, wipe off the excess, and man, your ram will be tight, almost like a rings and piston in a bore of a cylinder on a motor. It's amazing. And this one over here, I don't even need it, but I do put some on it a little bit occasionally. I don't deprime on my presses because I'm not going to get all that stuff that's in the primers into the shaft. I deprime on the Forester because it don't get a ram dirty on the Forester. So if I do prime, I'll sit over and go over on the Forester and do it.
Yeah, I got an RCBS, which I call my dirty press for doing all my bullet pull in and depriming. I do it all on there, and that's my dirty press. So anything grubby and dirty stays on that press.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. I always wanted a rock chucker. My brother, he mentioned them back in the 80s one time. Years ago, he's looking to reload because he got into 9mm. He bought a Taurus, I think 96, 9mm stainless steel for his birthday in 85 or 84. And he mentioned it a few years later. He says, I've been looking at reloading equipment. And brothers, he's like me, he's picky. He says, what I hear, the rock chucker, man, you're going to go anywhere. Don't go to this, that. He said, go to rock chucker. I said, okay. And, but I never got one because I wound up with the Redding. But I'll tell you, the Redding single stage is a good press. So it really is. But sometimes I kind of, I don't know, I guess just because the rock chucker is so famous, been around so long. Scott Smith is with us. Good to see you, Scott. Vanessa's back, she says. Garage Guy, Brutal Bob, CNT. Yeah, we only got 8 on. Not bad considering we got that show running, I guess. I want to pop in while we're live and go, hey. Yeah. But yeah. Oh boy, this I miss it, talking to Echo. I'll tell you that. Not on the show. I meant on the phone. Sometimes we talk sometimes for 30 minutes at a time, sometimes an hour. We used to do a lot of he kind of let me know a little bit, fill me in on how YouTube works and a lot of things. And he wasn't that good with software. I'm a little bit better with software, so I actually helped him a little bit on the software side. And I do need to head down there and get my. I'm hoping my car will get started here in the next 4 weeks. I'm thinking, because I'm getting fed up with that truck. I want that car. We're talking almost this summer will be a freaking year. That thing's been in the shop, and I draw the line on a year. I mean, that guy's got. He told me in Christmas. What he said? He said, "Well, he said we do those." He said we took a ton of pictures on that car, and I said, "Yeah, I bet you did. I would too." And he says, "But we do them occasionally, so we can do them." I said, "I don't blame you for taking pictures. I would definitely take pictures because it's so different on a L98. versus a regular 350. It's just got brackets and overlaps and braces and all. I mean, it's so tight on that thing, you wouldn't believe it. Now, it got better on the LT1, the next generation engine, but on that engine, it is not easy to work on if somebody don't know what they're doing. You'll get lost on it. I walked in there when the guy was taking it, stripping it, and he says, "Boy, it's tight." And he said, he looked, he said, "It's a Corvette." I said, "Yeah, oh yeah, I know. I know it's rough. That's why I didn't do it." Yeah, so, but God, I can't wait to get that thing going. I'm definitely going to Arizona, so I may drop by and see Mike. I want to go to Tombstone. I want to take a
trip.
It's
fun down there.
Have you?
It's fun down there. Yeah, we've been there a couple of times.
Can you go inside the theater, Mike, where the bullet holes are in the ceiling?
You can go into most of the places because they got shows going on in most of them. You can go in and watch a show in most of them, and they got gun fights going on in some of these buildings and stuff. So you can go in and watch different shows and different dancing in there. So there's quite a bit going on down there. It's quite good.
Mm-hmm. Brutal Bob. Good to see you, Bob.
Oh, well, one guy has joined us as well.
Didn't Steve McQueen carry a more? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry we missed that, Garage Guy, if you're still there. Yeah, it was a mare's leg, yeah. Yeah, I actually seen that when he's dead or alive. I watched that back in the day, too, a few times. I seemed to get more on Gunsmoke because my uncle would watch Gunsmoke when I was a child. I mean, we're talking 3 and 4 and 5 years old. Gunsmoke was on TV, and that was the early days of my love of the 45 Colt. I mean, it was just, I love those cowboy holsters. You know what's really unusual? You look back on those times, and I've watched Gunsmoke past years more than I got older. Every story in Gunsmoke has a morale lesson, morality. Good guy, you die. If you lie, steal, cheat, you die, or get yourself messed up. If you're a good guy, you usually occasionally come out on top. And you don't see that no more in Hollywood. It's all gone. But in Gunsmoke, you still watch it. You'll see about different personality types. They'll show, bad men, and you'll see the good side of that bad man too in that show. So it has a lot of lessons there. I wish the new generation of kids could watch that because it would guide them, like, does it pay to be bad? No, it don't. It does not pay to be bad. You need to be good. But these day and age, everybody's out there killing, and blowing everybody away, which is ridiculous. Curtis is with us.
Good to see you, Curtis. Long jumped on, and John's hand loading has joined us. Good to see you guys. Hey.
Oh, one guy's with us, John. Yeah, John hand loading. Appreciate you coming in. Scott Smith. Who else? Vanessa jumped in there. Yeah, got 10 on. Yeah, I kind of knew that. I knew then when, High Boy's a pretty big channel, and that other one, I don't know. I haven't watched that show very much. That one of Spectre Solutions on there. I've went in there a few times and said hello, Chris, of course. And but I typically I'm busy or something in the evening. 1776. Oh yeah, drop your link there, John. Yeah, it's old Nightbot. If you ever want that, let me know, and I'll help you hook it up, Mike, if you want to. You can also space it, Mike. Like if you don't want it to appear often, you can set a timer and it won't show up much. You can do it every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on how long your show is. So it's very versatile. Nightbot is. But I got great. Go ahead.
He's just saying, Elliot, I need your opinion.
Yeah.
Here we are. And then here's the next one. I'm thinking of starting a channel around guitars and music. What do you think?
I like it. That was my first foray into YouTube, John. I think 2008, maybe 7. I started watching YouTube guitar lessons in the early days, and I actually signed up with a few of them, and took a little bit of monthly courses. But yeah, I was drawn to guitar channels big time. And so yeah, if you're good with a guitar, and apparently you are, yeah, do it. It's something you enjoy. Heck yeah. And you'll have a better twist and maybe a better teacher than some of them. Some of them, to me, some of them are so fast or don't slow down and explain things. You kind of sit there and watch, and you just can't pick it up. Then you'll find somebody that explains it more in detail, a little bit more slower. and you will, it helps the audience. And I learned quite a bit on YouTube with that stuff. But that was my first thing into it. I went there, then I went into reloading, sheetrock, carpenter, some work, mostly sheetrock at the time, and floor covering. I used to lay floor covering years ago. I did my own kitchen porcelain tile. Not to kill me, but I did it. And MSB 9021. He's been with me a long time. He's back there in the early days. I think me, you, and Echo was in there.
Yeah, and John is saying that there's already 1 million of them out there. It doesn't really matter, John, to be honest. If you want, you should just go on and enjoy it. If you enjoy doing your streams and your channels on it, just do it. It's just, you'll get your own following. You're going to get the guys that know you're going to jump on. And at the end of the day, it's enjoyment for you as well, because I really enjoy doing my streams and my videos. And I love it when people come on and comment and ask questions and everything. So just go for it. You can try it, and if it doesn't work out, you can just always pull it away. But
okay,
it's about having fun.
Highlight his other comment there.
This one?
Yeah, he's lower. Next one down. John's hand low. There you go. Yeah. No, up. No, wait a minute. I'm wrong. Sorry. Yeah, that one. I can't see it because my camera.
He says,
okay,
trying to help beginners engage myself actually, and thought of you, BC. We talked the guitar a while back. Thanks, man. So yeah, go for it, John. It's it can be fun.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll drop in. I'm still taking. Matter of fact, I've been watching guitar lately, past few month or so, and I told my brother, I said I forgot a lot of the technical stuff on the tech side of it. I just forgot some of it. I used to know, the intervals on the, notes on the strings, and I've forgotten. I know how to put the strings on. And I do have a vibration tuner I bought years ago. I forget the name of it now. My strings have been on the acoustic I got probably for 7 years. And I do have a new pack of Ernie Ball Heartland or something, size 11 to put on my acoustic. I'm not a guitar player, but I can play a few chords, and I play a little bit of something, and because I'm still learning. And I've mostly lately been working on isolating strumming patterns and get where I can get those down cold. And what I do is I leave my left hand out, and I just work with my right hand until it's just so simple. I'll remember it. And then when I get this hand trained more, then I'm going to start throwing the chords back in. I started out not doing it that way, of course, and I can close my eyes and change chords. I could there for a while, some of them, but I forgot a lot, like I said. But yeah, I'll come over. I think it'd be cool. Probably a lot of editing if you're going to do that. Okay, and you could live stream too. Back then, I don't think you could. No, you couldn't. So you could live stream and sit and explain stuff. That would be cool. I appreciate that, John. Yeah. I've loved the guitars. You think I would be playing one, but I'm not. I'm not good at it. Probably since I was like 4 years old. I remember my mother sitting on the steps of an apartment, strumming on a guitar, talking about chords when I was a kid. I can barely remember it. I know it's acoustic. But I'm more of an electric guitar guy. I think electrics are just bad to the bone. I was looking at the other day at a Hagstrom it's kind of like a replica. It's not a replica, but it's almost identical to the one Elvis Presley used in the Comeback Special. And I'm thinking about buying it.
Mr. Alaska 556 has joined us. Good to see you. I haven't seen that name before.
No, welcome.
Good to
Appreciate
see
you coming to the community.
And he's saying that reloading is something I've always wanted to get into. Problem is I have no place to do it. And then John says, what did he say here? He says you can get like a small portable table or a bench if it helps out. But yeah, you do need a little bit of space if you can find a bit of space to do it. But
I'm in the laundry room, guys. I'm in a laundry room actually. It's I think 12 by 11, and I got that curtain there because it hides the washing machine dryer. I do want to get out in the garage, or wish I had a bigger shop. like Mac and Highboy, but hopefully eventually I will. And that's something Trade mentioned Discord. I got a channel on Discord and I can't figure out how to get it up and going. I have not figured out Discord yet, but I was wanting to get in there, and get people. I got a few people I'm hooked up with from other communities and on the homesteading side, and that's why I named the stream one Thursday night beans and butter and beans and bullets, because I do prepping too here. I got flour. I got to put in Mylar bags. I've got beans in mason jars. I do what they call the oven method on beans, dry beans, and store them in mason jars. MSB says if you use inline fabrication mounts, you can get a lot. Yeah. I'm actually thinking of pulling this high one I got here, 7-something inches, taking it completely out and putting a flush plate next to this flush plate and do the thing like Echo did with the extender, 7-inch extender mount. Why? Because I can remove it. And when I remove it, and if I definitely route the two, inline fabrication plates, route them out, I can lay a piece of carpet right here, and then I can start building guns and working on, whatever I want to do here. So I'm thinking about removing this high rise and buying that extension on inline fabrication. So this thing I may sell it because I don't know if I'll ever use it, to be honest with you. Because I am going to rearrange this bench and change it. So those changes are coming down the pike too in the future. I just haven't got around to it at this point. And, then I got 2 presses mounted over here on the island bar with butcher block top, which I bought at the thrift store, that island. Shelf over there, I bought it at the thrift store too. I'm going to take it out. But, I may end up taking most of this out over here, the butcher block stuff, give me more room. And I may end up putting cameras and lights beaming on me solid. And I may end up, turning around like this and facing that stuff. And I have the bench, I'll have the, the high rise gone. And I can actually make the videos, of assembling and building a gun or something and send it over to Rumble. I'll have to cut it for YouTube, of course. But right now, I don't have hardly no room here. I got maybe 30 inches of space. Well, if I cut that off, I got like 6 foot. Yeah, 6 foot of space. So I'll get that going soon too. Mark Strapping Outdoors is with us.
Good to see you, Mark.
Appreciate you coming in, man.
MSB 1921 is leaving. He's going to go and have some supper. Enjoy your supper.
Night, brother.
And
good to see you again.
Good to see you, Woods.
Yeah. Howdy, Woods. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Got a few on. Amazing considering that they probably got 40 over there where they're at. I hadn't even went over and looked. I'll go maybe when I get off here. But yeah, definitely a new time is coming up because I'm not going to, it's just, the thing about our community is it is so small that most of our followers are their followers, vice versa, Max, meet mine, Georgia, Highboy, Chris, they're all got the same audience. There's a few others another 1 or 2 that has a little bit different mix, but by and large.
Shred says, don't go corporate, Elliot. Keep it simple. You're right there. At the end of the day, you've just got to. I'm lucky enough. I just went over 1,000 subscribers and everything, so I was so chuffed about that. But it's not going to change what I do. I enjoy doing what I want to do. I break things down, probably maybe too much for some people, but for the new guys coming on, I want to show them the way that I do stuff, teach them, help them along as much as we can. So. And that's what I enjoy doing. So it's you've got to remember where you came from and how you started on this and how you got your followers to start with, and then keep doing what you're doing. At the end of the day, it's not about the money; it's about the enjoyment.
Yeah, and I'm not going corporate. I'm just going as good, almost as good as Mac. I got the same camera now he's got. I just need the light panels and a few things like that, and a little bit more space. I may end up moving. I've mentioned this to Mac on live stream occasions. I may end up having that garage, so I'll be able to, have my presses back there and be able to mainly walk. I'd like to be able to, especially with a live stream, I'll be able to walk around the presses a little bit and stand. Now I can stand here, but only on one press here. The others, I can't stand. I have to sit, so I'm kind of limited. on the live on some things. So I've been torn about that garage. And one way I want to make it I got choices. I can rent that garage out to a roommate for probably $1,000 a month and have $1,000 to buy on guns and stuff and everything I want. Or I can turn it into a living room or a garage reloading room. And I kind of think I'm going to go to the reloading room route. You know, try to get some benches similar to Mike. I've always wanted the horseshoe benches like Mike's got. The rear of the garage and then bench on your left and bench on your right and have all that space in between. That's really nice.
Yeah, I'm really fortunate to have this setup in here. It's just the garage wasn't really big enough to keep a car in, and she knew when we bought the house this was going to be my room, so I converted it. I got it all insulated, put tint on all the windows to help the sun out, put extra insulation on the roof. I got an AC heater in here, AC and heat in here as well, which works really well.
Do you have both sides of a garage, or are you just in one drive bay, Mike?
This is just a single car garage.
Okay.
So basically, if I pull the camera out here, you can see so basically where we're sitting now, and it goes down to the front where my garage door is.
Yeah.
And then I got my benches then coming all the way up the side there in front of the window.
That's what I want right there, like that.
And then it comes across, and then obviously I got it coming across the back. Got some shelves and things there. And then the bench then continues. Sorry, it's a bit shaky. But I got the bench continuing all the way to where my gun safe is.
That's about what I want. A long one and then a little shorter one. And then the end like that. I just like that setup. I think it's great setup.
And then on this side where we're sitting, where the computer and everything is where I do my precision work. I got my scales over here. I've got my neck cutting and everything I do, because this part of the bench doesn't get banged about too much. So I got my scales and everything on here. If I ever have to do any work or anything, I do them on the other side. And then if I have to do any sort of hammering, I got that little vice setup that I use, and I can move around in the middle of the floor here. That thing is a great thing. This little vice I've got here on this stand.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
I bought this. It's a stand from Harbour Freight, which is designed to hold a little bench grinder. But I mounted my vice on it, so I can move that around all around the workshop. So when it comes to where I have to build any guns, or if I'm doing any hammering, I can do that, and it doesn't damage or bang about on the benches.
Yeah, mine's on the island over here. I got a 5-inch file. Actually, Hasbro's. I should have texted him. I got the can't see it because his flag's draped over it. I got to get his flag set. So I need to get safety pins, and I don't want to damage the flags. I hate sticking holes in them, tearing the flags up. You know, Hasbro gave it to me, and I would like to put other stuff on it. But I've got another thing that I've mentioned before, an oil painting I may end up hanging up for a background of a Minuteman. So I got it in a bedroom in there. So yeah, I agree with you, Fred.
That's a great comment there.
Yeah. I got an intro. Did you see it? The little muskets going off, guys? I actually started putting that in my video. I made a few videos here a few months back. And somebody made it. Somebody made it for me, man, in this community or another community, and I don't know who did it. But somebody sent it to me, and I forget. So I started using it. It shows Minuteman muskets going off and that whatever that musical tune is. And
that's cool. Yeah, you're right there, John. There's no car coming in this garage. And like Tread says, yeah, you do. When you go onto you tend to go onto a channel, and you have a long intro, and they do the channel intro. And then they're doing all their sponsors and everything. And some of them are like 30 seconds to a minute before they start.
I don't like
if they're only running 2 or 3 minute videos and they're running a minute intro, it's, to me, it's too much. You just need a little intro, come in and do what you need to do. You can always put your commercials at the end. And if somebody wants to stay and watch the commercials at the end, I would, if I ever had anybody come on and wanted me to do that, I'd put my commercials at the end. And then people can watch the whole stream or the whole thing. And then if they decide they want to stay and watch the last minute or so, they can do that. But other than that, it's just keep, like exactly what Trey says, keep it short and sweet, little intro. People know who you are. and then
I've seen a few long ones over the years too, boy. I mean, just boom, 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 boom. I go, wow. Yeah, but yeah, mine's real short. I think 20 seconds, 15 seconds. I can't remember now, but it's fairly short. Some guy did it.
Garage guy says I could fit a Harley in there. Yeah, I could, but I don't want to. I don't want a Harley. You should see the way they drive here in Arizona. There's no way I'm getting on a motorbike over here. They are absolutely crazy.
My brother, he's 60. He's turned 65 this month. He bought him last year almost a brand new used 2-year-old. Can't remember. I think it was 2-year-old Harley Sportster. I said, "Oh my goodness." I started out buying motorcycles. I love motorcycles. I had a wreck. I got rid of them. I still think of them occasionally, but I'm more into the sports cars. I just don't. I drove his Harley here one day. He brought it over here, and I hadn't been on a motorcycle, gosh, probably since 1980 that I can think of. And I said, "What's the gears?" I fired that joker up, and I kind of forgot how to lean into the curves and stuff, but I went around the neighborhood, boy. It was fun. But I'm more into the cars with, like coupes with the roof off. I love convertibles, but I don't like the tops. They're too much trouble. I had a Miata convertible. Got rid of it.
See that one, what John Hanloden just said?
I would like to suggest to all of you, make sure you have it. Oh, yeah. I've got 2 here, actually.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And I check it every couple of months, and it's well within where it should be.
I got a big one like that too, Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's a powder one, I think this is. So
yeah, probably ABC, isn't it? I think ABC, probably. I forget now. It's been so long.
Fire Buckeye equipment. But yeah, great idea and a great comment, John. And yeah, I do keep one in here really close to hand.
I did keep the big one in here, but next to my stove, I got a large one like Max got. Then I got a small one mounted on the other side of the refrigerator on a wooden kind of divider. It's mounted with screws. So I got a small one I can get. If the big one runs out, I still got another one I can grab. And it's only, 18 feet from here. But I did keep it in here. It just got in my way and I didn't ever mount it. But I got a large one. You get them at Costco a few years back. And they're reloadable too. So I got a big one and a small one. I'm going to get one when I get my vet out. I'm going to get one of this. I got the small one originally for the car. Then I realized that Home Depot had the ones specifically for a car. White one, I think it is. And so I'm going to go buy the white one and put it in the Corvette and keep the 2 in here in the kitchen. That's what I'm going to do. Curtis says, sold my Harley Road. Oh, wow. Road King. I know a guy had a black one. Man, that thing was nice. He sold that thing, I think, 18,000 miles on it. Black saddlebags, black Road King for 10,000 cash. And he sold it quick. And I said, I knew you would. That thing was nice, like brand new. And so if I had a choice, if I bought it, I wouldn't buy the Sportster. I would buy the Road King. Curtis. I like that. I just don't, I don't know. I get more excitement these days out of a high performance engine and a light car like a Corvette than I do a motorcycle. I kind of got over those, and I got injured on that. That's one reason I've had a lot of issues over the years. I hit a car doing 15 or 20 miles an hour, hit the side of a car door, and it knocked me out. So it was not a fun experience. Boy, I don't remember my breath not getting knocked out because as soon as I hit, I went blank. But I do remember waking up, and it wasn't pleasant. It cracked my helmet too.
At least you woke up.
Yeah. First thing I said when I went, where's my motorcycle? And it was about 40 feet out across the parking lot on its side. Apparently it just shot out from under me and just took off. And that was the first thing I worried about. I knew I was injured, though, definitely when I got up. I couldn't hardly sleep. And it pulled the ligaments and tendons off my spine at T9 and T10 area. And that's not a good place to get injured, believe me. But we're going to wind this down, Mac. It's 9:21, man. I appreciate you helping me out here, man.
No problem.
I rush real fast, try to get this thing, reset up. Yes, I got that small rig, got a little wooden handle on it. You've probably seen that on Amazon. I did that because of the battery door. I wanted to kind of get that, paid $30 for it. And I just stuck it on a few hours ago. with a little Allen wrench. But yeah, I love the camera. I just need some panel lights, a couple of them. One key light and one panel light, and I'm done. But definitely a good camera. I mean, look at Mac. Now, Mac, you zoom in on you. See if yours goes dark with that panel. You did it earlier. Let me see. Let everybody see what I'm talking about. I'll show you. See there? Macs don't change. Now his f-stop changes, so it closes up and it actually cuts light off. Now watch mine, guys. See it get lighter? Now watch. I go darker. You can see the how washed out. That's because I don't have a panel light. I have overhead, just overhead shop lights. But once I get a couple of panels, a key light, which is probably going to be like max 45 degree on the left side of me, right here where my whiteboard is, and then one right here in front of the bench where you all can see the presses. That's all I need. I'm done. I'll have it all.
Good night, Curtis.
You have a good night, Curtis. Thank you for coming in, Curtis. Man, I appreciate it.
And yes, John, this is the Sony ZV-1 cameras we're using.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both of us. It's got it. I bought it because Mac said good luck with it. There you go. I'll go darker. Change the zoom on it a little bit. Let's see. You are good without the light. John says, "Oh yeah, appreciate it, man." No, it's not bad. Mm-mm. It took me a little bit though before the show because I just got this camera. I had to send another one back, and I couldn't figure out what lights to run here for a minute. So I said, "Good Lord, I'm having to stay here and do all this stuff." And I hate rushing for a show, but I did. I knew Mac was waiting; he had things to do. But guys, I appreciate each and every one of you being here. I am going to try to drop some videos on some. I still got more gunsmith stuff to review here. More punches, more AR blocks. I did some video on one of them, and I might do a video on the camera. I doubt it, but I might. But I definitely got more gunsmith tools here I want to do a video on, and I'll probably do some editing on it, put that little 1776 intro on it. So check it out. I'll drop maybe next 2 weeks. I'll try to drop at least one video out there, maybe two. The thing I learned is if you do a few videos, spend a few hours, you can create 3 or 4 videos, sit here and do it. And it does take time, and you can drop it when you want and stagger it, like 1 this week, 2 this week, 2 next week. And I don't do that often, hardly at all. But, in my spare time, I'll try to do some videos for you guys. You all deserve it for putting up with me over the years. And appreciate each and every one of you here. I'm going to turn it over to Mac and let him plug whatever he's got and talk about his hunt.
Yeah, so thanks for inviting me. It's always good to come on and stream. I really enjoy it, and thanks for everybody in the side chat. I go hunting tomorrow. I'm actually taking a day off work, and we've actually got drawn for a pig hunt. There's 3 of us got tags, and the 5 of us going all together, so we're going to go and have some fun. We've had some rotten weather here, so it's given the best day tomorrow for the whole weekend. So hopefully you can go out and tag out with some pigs. So I got that coming up over the weekend. Sorry I missed my show on Monday night, but I came back from being out on the side-by-side, and we dropped the internet in the house, and it was out for like 3 or 4 hours. So I missed the show that night, but all being good, we'll be back up and running 6 o'clock Arizona, 8 o'clock Eastern on Monday. It's coming Monday. And I've got a few videos to drop, a few little things that'll come up over the weekend. If I get home in time, I'll drop a couple of videos. But huge thanks to everybody, and really good to see you all. Tread is asking, what gun am I taking? It's actually a ham hunt, so we're allowed to use handguns, anything archery, or muzzleloader. So it's a bit of a clause in the system, but I'm taking an AR platform pistol in 300 blackout. I'll be shooting it subsonic, suppressed, and I'm using 220 grain Hornady ELD bullets. So it's actually an AR-based platform, but it has a pistol, all suppressed, one that I built myself. So it'd be nice to be able to bag a pig with that, because it'll be the first time I'm actually hunting with that pistol. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, sounds like fun, Mac. Guys, without you, we do this for the fun. If we grow, we'll grow. If we don't, we don't. In my opinion, on my show, I took spells. I've been working on the car, Echo, disappeared. But mainly it's that I enjoy hanging out with Mac and all you guys. That's the only reason I stick to it. I actually thought about dropping. Mac knows this. I thought about dropping out and just forgetting it for a few years. Go ahead and start driving around my vet and doing things and just not, taking the time. Now I'm going to try to keep this going and do other things, of course. And then when I can, I'll do streams. I'm going to try to do a scheduled weekly show. And I haven't had a regular one in a long time, really. And actually now you can kind of tell why, but it's just, we weren't used to it in this community. Most of us guys tried to not to stream over each other to end up, spending time with you all. That way, I don't know, because like I said, most everybody here is over there, and then those over there, and a lot of the guys, like I say, some of us brought them in, and so it makes it difficult when everybody's streaming at the same time. It really does. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Sounds good on that thing channel. Do that. Get that up and running, John, on that guitar thing, man. If it's fun, do it. Yeah. Life happens. I've been having to mess with that car. That's really been gnawing at me a lot. Like I said, motors in here on a motor stand right down in the kitchen, believe it or not, wrapped up in plastic. And I'm still got a few more parts I got to paint here. But this will probably be the last Thursday night you all will see me. I've been here 2 years, I think, at least 2 years. Me and Echo started out when Mac was probably the first, him and Critter, some of the first into the channel here as on the panel back in the old days. And but it looks like I'm not going to, it's not, I got other things to do. I'll try to do maybe Wednesday or Monday night. Hey, Vanessa, she jumped in again. But yeah, I'll definitely it'll either be Mondays or Fridays. I may do both. I know. I will say this: Hasbro. I hadn't talked to him. He's definitely got something coming up. Check it out. I'm not going to say because he wants to announce it himself. So I also got a giveaway coming. I actually got stuff coming here, and I might have to mail you guys. I have a giveaway coming up on the 400. I know it's an odd number, but I'm going to do it anyway, and I'm going to give away a few things. So I think I'm going to get it tomorrow, actually, some of the stuff. And it'll be kind of some patriotic stuff. I won't say what. You'll see it when we do the giveaway. I'll let you know, Mac, when I get it in the mail. I got a notice today. It was on its way to the post office.
That's cool.
And took several weeks to actually get here. And I need to buy more, apparently. I think I bought quite a bit of stuff, a handful of stuff to give away for the show. But great having you all on here, man. It's been a great 2 years. And hope to see you either Monday night before Mac, maybe Wednesday, sometimes on Friday. I know, Hasbro's going to do his probably thing occasionally on Friday. That's actually a space that has not really taken yet. The only thing I don't like it starts at 6. Mac can't come on. That's another issue. So see, it matters to me, you all, how you all can get in here, because I could get on here and just talk, myself and do the same stuff too. But a lot of times I want to do shows too with a small panel. I don't really want a big panel, but I like small ones. That way they all can talk and we can show more stuff maybe, But I have kind of got used to streaming by myself since Echo's been gone. And I started that on days on a coffee chat, actually. And at first I thought, God, I got to sit and just ramble on here and fill the void. It was kind of unusual for me. But appreciate you being here, Mac. Appreciate you all. You rock. This is great 2 years, but I won't be here on a Thursday night anymore. It'll be another night, and I'll post it on the community tab. God bless. Appreciate you being here, Mac. Good to see you all in the side chat. Now, CNT, good to see you. John's hand loading. Brutal Bob, all of you. Tread, Vanessa, let me get through here. Garage Guy, John's hand loading. Call you out right quick. Curtis Long, Mark's Trapping, a few other. See, I forget. We did try to call you out, as the show unfolded. You all have a great one. Take care. Catch you on the flip
side. Good night,
side.
everybody. Thanks.
Night.